Well, it was a 6-hour drive, but I'm determined to show as much of our shooting countryside as I can. So please have a look at this lovely day we had on what was described to me as poor man's grouse. A simulated grouse day, so to speak, but showing driven partridge off the very edge of the moors in the Angus Glens. I joined a real nice team of lads who love shooting together and having a crack at these little exercises. It was a first for me and took a little bit of getting used to, but when you got into the grouse mode, after only a few minutes, the adrenaline rush was nearly the same as the real thing. Well, on to another adventure. We're just leaving Carrie in Scotland on our way to the Tulchan estate, Glen Isla, which we're going to be shooting partridge on the very edge of the moors. And they say it makes for very exciting shooting, so there's a possibility we'll see a few grouse today. I absolutely love Scotland, and it just reminds me from many years ago as a young lad we used to come up here and work our way up right through the islands, right up to the tip of John of Grouse, and shooting and fishing all the way up. We never had much money really. We just used to suck it and see, really, knock on farmers' doors, and when we get in the islands, and they were always very obliging and let us do a bit of fishing in streams or do a bit of rabbit shooting. And them day and ages we'd had a 2-2 bullet gun what we used to share. So it's not just about commercial shooting. It's shooting sports are so diverse. It's about everything. Lads getting together and having a trip somewhere on a wing and a prayer, and just getting out and having a good day out, maybe shooting a couple of geese, a few duck and a few pheasant. It's just a shame that more and more people don't get out to enjoy it. Are the crossers or are they up in the air?
You'll get crossers, you'll get them coming by the line,
yeah.
You'll get a lot coming down in front, so they're almost like grouse.
Right, yeah.
So they're following the terrain, so you're shooting out in front as well,
right.
So you'll get a bit of everything.
I'll follow your lead.
Right, we'll just draw our numbers. Okay then, gentlemen, we'll welcome you to Tulchan. We're here today to shoot partridges. If there is any grouse, you can shoot grouse as well, okay? But no black game. The partridges here do come a little like grouse. Those of you who haven't been here before, they're typically really high, but they are quite fast, some of them. So just enjoy yourselves.
Well, what can I say about this place? What a fantastic backdrop. It's totally wild. You come to the end of the road here and that's it. It finishes. We are in the Tulchan estate and in the Angus Glens, and when you look out of this vast wilderness, it's easy to imagine Rob Roy running over these hills, battling the English. Brings back a lot of memories when I used to come up here as a young lad, trying to pinch a few rabbits here and there on the way up to John of Grouse. Great times.
Like you say, I love it.
Well, I must admit it's got its own excitement, and I'm pleased that I've actually come and seen it. Morning, Magnus.
Morning, Dave.
Yeah, what a pleasant surprise on the first drive.
Yes.
And just like to introduce Magnus, is it Muirburn Sporting?
Muirburn Sporting, yes.
Yeah. And you organise all the shooting for at Tulchan Estates?
A part of it, yes.
Part of it, yeah.
Mainly this partridge driven like grouse, as a bit of an experience for people.
Well, I must admit, it's the that's a complete virgin territory to me, and as you can say, I'm a little bit dubious of what to do, you know, because it is the first time for me. Would you say it's better for somebody to have a bit of training or pre-schooling on this type of shooting, or do you think it's ideal just to chuck them into the front end and say, look, I know you've not shot grouse before, but this is what it's like?
I think so.
know.
I think it gives people a great opportunity to come and shoot something that is essentially simulated grouse, but for a very affordable price.
A third of the price, well, probably less than a third of the price of grouse.
Yes.
And I found it very exciting anyway.
Superb.
And, thank you for inviting us, lovely.
No problem.
I'd just like to introduce everybody to Bill, the head keeper up to Tulchan. Are you the head keeper of the moor for the grouse, or
For the whole lot.
For the whole lot?
For everything.
Well,
for grouse, pheasants, partridge, stalking, everything.
Well, you've got a big weight over your shoulders.
Yeah,
then.
I
You're
can
carrying a
do.
big weight.
Yes, yeah.
Let's enjoy it the rest of the day.
Right, yes.
Great start,
No
mate.
problem. Thank you very much.
Well, as you can hear and see, I'm absolutely knackered. That's where we've come from. There's where the vehicles, and this ain't for the faint-hearted. But it's worth getting to your peg anyway. I've seen a bit of the real thing on the first drive. It never come over us. A good 5 or 6 grouse went beyond us. But when I got used to it, started treating the partridge like grouse, and we'd get a bit of nice shooting then. Well, exciting shooting.
And we do a lot of pheasant shooting, mixed pheasant partridge, all driven stuff.
Yeah.
Some high, some good stuff in Fettercairn Estate, but this certainly, it's usually early September, our first shooting, and it's the highlight of the
It's
season.
different adrenaline altogether. Isn't it? It was
Right.
great, exciting shooting.
Sure.
What do they call you?
James.
James. What's your second name?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, James Lindsay. And where do you come from, James?
Carrie.
Right, Kirrimore. And have you been beating long?
This is my third time.
Third time, and what do you think to it? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you do a bit of shooting as well?
I sometimes do it with my dad.
You do it with your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does his dad do? Is he a keeper, or
No, we live on a farm.
you live on a farm, so you're a farmer as well then? Yeah. And what do you think to shooting up here then? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? They just go like grouse, them little partridge, don't they? Yeah. Well done, James.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Bye.
And how long you been doing this then?
Been doing it since about February.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, I got involved at the end of last season.
Yeah.
A friend of mine just turned up with a brace of pheasant.
Yeah.
I just kind of got bored with the usual food, so
yeah.
You know, the whole point is just trying to do the push with game.
There's a lot that you can do with game, but people don't experiment, do they? So if it's got feathers on, they won't touch it. But you know, if you strip everything down and get down to bare necessity, the breast, you know, and good leg meat off the pheasant, it's as good as it's tastier than any chicken. Well, one thing I can say is that if you look at films where I've been on over 12 months ago, I was carrying nearly 3 stone, heavier than what I am now. But I had a serious illness, and the doctor said to me, "Look, Dave, you've got to change your lifestyle. You've got to keep a bit of fitness, but you've got to eat well." So guess what I've been eating? Game. Yeah. So if anybody wants a barbecue or some fine food cooking, you know, whatever family do, you might like to try, Keith, with a bit of game home cooking.
A massive spider. Jesus God, I wouldn't think to see a big one to see the spider. That's a massive spider.
I was just thinking early on with all this palaver with Brexit and everything, I just thought if there's a chance of that Corbyn getting in or that Labour government getting in, it's, you know, what they're going to do with this sort of land. It earns money through the shooting diversity. You know, when they take the shooting man out of the countryside, who's going to look after it all? Not one person out of that city or town has had to pay a shilling towards it, but yet they can come and enjoy it just the same as everybody else. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Crazy to think that somebody want to get rid of this. That's it. I've just come across these rogues over the moor. Well done, eh? You sent some nice birds to us here, James. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brilliant, that, Ryan. Well done.
Thank you.
And is your mum, James? Yeah, well, she's bringing a smart young fella up. Yeah, what do you think about the kids at countryside then? Should be more of it, really, shouldn't there?
Definitely.
Yeah, keeps them fit, keeps them out of trouble.
Yeah, and appreciate Scotland.
Yeah,
the natural environment.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love to see kids out.
I know.
And when you see you've got kids, how old are you, James?
10.
10. I've seen them as young as 6 or 7 year old on the moor, and then you see the other end, you know, bloody 80 odd year olds and 90 year olds in fact, walking sideways like billy goats up them bloody moors. And keeping fit.
Yeah, and
these young lads that same keeping fit.
Yeah, they appreciate where their food comes from as well.
Exactly. Brilliant. Well done, boys.
Thank you.
And Mum, well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic day so far. Hey, thanks for having us along. It's been absolutely brilliant. That's a nice touch, that, Magnus. It is. what you got here is a mixture of good long crosses, birds flying in all directions really. It makes for some exciting shooting. This is the last drive of a very enjoyable day. Fetch a team in and do a back-to-back day would be fantastic. And I think we might just plan something like that in the future. Get it planned for next year. It's definitely on the cards anyway, so it's definitely something that I think is worth doing. A nice breeze on these birds now, so let's have a look, see what we get.
From where I was standing, some of the stuff coming over the centre.
Oh, some corking bird.
Good height, like,
Yeah, there's some corking birds. It's a nice bloody experience, it is. I really enjoyed it. I've been burgled again. This lad actually wiped my eye.
I seen it and it was coming down with the weight of your lead, didn't it? Seen it with me now. You should have been down the bottom, there were some good crosses there.
There were some, well, I shot some nice crosses on at back of Liam here. I don't think we've had a bad day at all. I think it's been exciting, exhilarating, and it's got me the old victuals pumping on every drive really, because you're going from up there on that particular drive, from up there to down there in that, you know, bloody hell. And it's same as you say, once they've gone behind you, they've gone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just exactly like grouse, you know.
Well, we're glad we had a wee bit of a breeze as well.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Especially now in the season as well, where they've had a few bits of lead at them already, so they're starting to get a bit wise.
Yeah. So what's the best time to come here for this type of stuff then, Magnus?
Now.
No.
Yeah.
I always love Scotland. It's always been close to my heart. It's a place where you could get lost in and not bother about coming out of it, couldn't you, really?
That's it. I mean, it's all a bit romanticised, but that first drive where you stand up there and look down here.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
I do that 10 times a season,
and
every time it's just
different.
a new love.
Yeah, a lovely day anyway, Magnus.
I'm
proper
glad
day.
you enjoyed it.
I have, yeah.
It's a long trip up. But,
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been worth every minute of it. Been worth every minute of it. Come on. What about doing bumps with him? We've all had a fantastic day. We've been dragged together by this chap here, Paul, and it's his birthday. I don't know when it was your birthday. I think
2 weeks ago.
I'd like everybody to wish him happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
We're not tight now, listen. Just a minute. Getting closer here for this puff. Well, you can blow now.
There you go.
Good now. Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Proper day. All the best, buddy. Yeah, it's nice to see you with Liam. Nice to see you with mate. Yeah, lovely. Right. See you later.
So, this is today's bag.
Yeah, well, great day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Great day, Bill. Fantastic day.
No bother, that's grand.
We were just talking early on about some people thought it were hard to get rid of game, but nothing could be further from the truth.
No. We get all our games used locally. But you could see today. I mean, we had a lot of game eating today, like so.
Well, everything were game that we've eaten today has been partridge or something off the estate. It's been brilliant. And as I say, a fantastic day.
No.
And hopefully we'll get back up again.
Hopefully you will.
Yeah,
yes.
It'll be lovely.
No
Have a fantastic day.
Thanks very much.
You know, anybody wanted to come and shoot Tulchan. Do they go through Muirburn or?
Yes, go through Muirburn.
Go through Muirburn Sporting,
That'll be fine.
And that'll be fine.
We'll get it from there.
Yeah,
no problem. Thanks very much.
Fantastic,
anyway.
Bill.
Thank you.
Yeah.